Let's get this out of the way. My name is Adam Spinks, and Ajayi is going to outscore one of the big three running backs this year. Play a game with me as the video rolls. In the top right of the screen is a rolling total of yards after contact. I know what you're thinking, but Adam, this guy ran for 3 200-yard games, and that was about half of his entire total for the season. Yes, you are correct. He rushed for 200 yards in a game 3 times. Say it again. Over 200 3 times. Any idea how many other players can say that? 3. Earl Campbell, Tiki Barber, and O.J. Simpson. And let's not forget, he missed week 1 because he was pouting about being benched. Also, Miami was dreadful to start the season. They were 1-4 before he burst onto the scene against Pittsburgh. The Dolphins finished extremely hot, winning 9 of their final 11 games. This was in large part due to Ajayi. Now I'm going to concede and completely throw away every game after Pittsburgh that he rushed for 100 yards or more. This leaves the bad games. Were you expecting me to tell you he would average out to 500-yard total? Well, bad news. Even as ridiculous as it is to take away his superb games and leave them out of the equation, he still would be on a 960-yard pace. 4 months ago, I would have laughed at what I'm about to tell you. Ajayi's 2016 rushing film is better than every other running back in the league. This is coming from someone who did not like him out of Boise. In fact, I was ecstatic when Arian Foster signed him, thinking it was a great situation. Now, I fully realize this is all subjective, but my grading system for broken and voided tackles, plus yards gained in spite of poor blocking, meaning there was no hole created, has Ajayi at number 1. 684, or 54% of his total rushing yards, were 100% impacted by his own work. Have you paid attention to the score at the top? You just watched 10 plays, and for those counting at home, you witnessed 300 yards after contact. I want to touch on the less than stellar weeks that he did have. It's really 3 games we need to look at. San Francisco, Arizona, and the Jets. All 3 games the Dolphins won, by the way. The 49ers stacked the box repeatedly. He faced a negative net box on 11 of his 17 carries. And these 2 rush attempts cost him negative 11 yards. Now on the flip side, Ryan Tannehill was awesome. This was his best game of the year, going 20 of 30 for 285, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a gaudy 130.6 rating. Like the 49ers, the Cardinals stacked the box. 12 of his 20 carries were against a negative net box. Tannehill took advantage of this, going 7 of 8 for 68 yards and a touchdown off play action. This is also the game where Tannehill was lost for the season. Finally, the Jets followed suit as 12 of his 19 carries were against a negative net box. This was also the only game after Pittsburgh where he did not have a double-digit gain. Matt Moore made his first start and took full advantage of the Jets' game plan to stop Ajayi, going 12 of 18 for 236 yards and 4 touchdowns. This included a perfect 4 for 4 for 62 yards and a touchdown off play action. One thing of note, on 2 of these scores, Deion Sims caught 2 one-yard touchdowns. This was also a game where Ajayi missed out on a lot of garbage time runs. His last carry was at 10:40 of the 4th quarter with Miami up 34-10. It was at this point that Adam Gase decided to pull his starters. I want to end with this since I can't get over how insane it is to continually hear the 200-yard games used as a negative. Follow along with me. 2016 Ajayi versus rookie year Adrian Peterson. Let's take away the best 2 games from both. I wonder what that leaves us with. 852 yards and 6 touchdowns for Ajayi. 821 yards, 6 touchdowns for Peterson. I don't remember hearing Peterson was going to be a one-hit wonder. Get that garbage out of here. Ajayi is RB Scout's number 4 ranked running back in redrafts and number 5 in Dynasty.